I'm Mike Hempen, AP News.
Jet Tire and Auto has a wide selection of tires and wheels in stock and can special order any tires you may need. They are also a full-service auto repair shop serving the Salem and surrounding areas, offering a variety of services from alignments to oil changes to bumper-to-bumper checks as well as UTV services. Jet Tire and Auto also does state inspections and emission tests. Check out their website for all the services they offer at jettireandauto.com, and don't forget to like them on Facebook. For more information or questions, call 729-3650 or stop by 800 South Park Street in Salem.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Have you seen Townscreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Townscreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Townscreen in Salem.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather situation. Today will continue to be sunny and cold. Our high temperature will be near 15 degrees and northwesterly winds will be 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming calm during this afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 18 miles per hour. Wind chill value will be as low as a negative 18 degrees. And I will attest to that being accurate, as when I came into the studio today, having to face that north wind was miserable. Well, let's move on to tonight. Tonight, clouds will be increasing with a temperature falling to near 7 degrees by 10 p.m., then rising to around 13 during the remainder of the night. We'll have a light southerly wind increasing to 5 to 10 miles per hour during this evening, and winds tonight could gust as high as 23 miles per hour. Our wind chill value tonight will be as low as a negative 4 degrees. We'll have mostly cloudy skies tomorrow to begin the day, but gradually skies will become sunny and we should have a high temperature near 35 degrees. Southerly winds will be 7 to 13 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour, and our wind chill values tomorrow will be as low as 0. Tomorrow night, skies will be partly cloudy with low temperature around 21. Winds will be out of the southwest at around 6 miles per hour, becoming northwesterly after midnight. Thursday, we expect partly sunny skies with a high temperature near 32 degrees. Northwesterly winds on Thursday will be 6 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 21 miles per hour. Then Thursday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 14. We have sunny skies in forecast for Friday with a high near 34. Skies should be mostly clear Friday night, with a low temperature around 23. Then our weekend's going to start on Saturday with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 48 degrees. We do have a chance of rain after midnight Saturday night with mostly cloudy skies and low around 28. Chance of rain and mixed with snow continues then on Sunday with mostly cloudy skies and high near 38 degrees. A chance of snow continues Sunday night with mostly cloudy skies and low around 20 degrees. Then Monday we should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 39 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Another year has passed with an outcry for improved sustainability on our planet. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. The definition for sustainability on my farm comes down to 3 things. First, taking care of the environment. We believe in and practice stewardship of the land, air, water, and livestock, and hopefully we'll leave our little piece of paradise better than it was when we bought it. It is about economics, because if you are not economically sustainable, you are not going to be around very long. And it's about ethics. I believe most farmers in this country work daily to be good stewards. I also believe that we share a common goal of providing a safe and wholesome food supply for consumers. but I also know a few bad actors. We all do. Livestock production has become the animal rights activists' poster child for climate change. Google animal agriculture, you'll find link after link linking land and water degradation and biodiversity loss to animal agriculture. The truth is, the greatest contributors to greenhouse gases in our country are transportation, electricity, industry, and residential. The bacteria in the digestive system of an animal cannot extract more carbon or methane than was originally stored in the plant material it ate. Livestock also create conditions in which carbon and methane are sequestered. Show me a car that can do that. Agriculture is not a cookie-cutter business. Climates vary. Every animal is unique. Buildings and water sources differ on different acres. You get the picture. So cheers to a sustainable 2025 on your farm, your little piece of paradise. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
Have you been to agriamerica.com? What are you waiting for? One site, one app, one stop for 24-hour ag news and podcast. Ag news from the best reporters and podcasters, plus a steady stream of country hits for free. Agri-America, the place for timely, accurate, and dependable ag news. From the cab to the truck to the barn to the kitchen, Agri-America is ready to arm you with the knowledge you need as a farmer or rancher. Grab your smartphone and get it today. Agri-America.
At National Geographic Society, we believe in the power of wonder. It drives us to explore, pushes us to see the world differently, moves us to action. And we believe that today, wonder is more essential than ever. Wow. That's why we're supporting a new generation of explorers to ask big questions, make breakthroughs, and bring the future closer. Wonder awaits. Will you join us? Visit natgeo.org/wonder.
Some reminders on being winter ready from fellow truck and semi drivers.
You need to allow yourself a little more time in the morning. Try to plan ahead.
I make sure and check the weather forecast. Make sure I have a full tank of fuel, water, a phone, and a charger.
Reduce your speed and you increase your following distance.
Better to be late than end up in a ditch somewhere.
You're a professional driver. You make the call. You know when it's time to get off the road. Don't push it.
Safety's first.
Brought to you by Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Reviewing this next round of USDA reports. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. There are a couple of big reports coming out this week, including the latest livestock slaughter and cattle on feed numbers. Josh Maples is with Mississippi State University.
If we look at pork production, so if we look at the total pork production over the past 6 weeks, it's running at about 530 million pounds weekly average. This is going to be up about 5 million pounds, or is up about 5 million pounds compared to that 6-week average from the week before. I think we're going to see some stronger pork slaughter numbers there. On the beef side, we're really close to where we have been in terms of looking at the past few weeks in beef production. So if we look at cattle slaughter numbers for last week about 602,000 head, or compared to 605,000 head a year ago. So really close in terms of beef cattle. What's really interesting to me continues to be these cattle weights, and I think that's going to be a huge story. I know you've talked about it. Fed cattle weights last week up 57 pounds compared to where they were a year ago. That's wild.
Andy says the industry is still trying to get a grasp on what's going on in terms of beef cow inventory.
This is a really exciting time, and so our discussion right here today is probably the most I don't want to say uninformed, but we're right on the doorstep of reports we've been waiting a year for, and we didn't get the mid-year check-in like you're saying. It's an exciting but also a bit uninformed time because we really do need that January cattle inventory report to come out. It's not just about what's happening right now. I'm really interested in, do we revise last year's numbers? So that's, it really, so much can happen with that January cattle inventory report, especially since we didn't get the July one this year.
I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Liberty herbicide has been great, easy to use, backed by BASF. And new Liberty Ultra herbicide will be the cornerstone of our weed control.
It's the Liberty herbicide Grandpa trusts, made even better. Liberty Lock
for improved weed control.
Gluel technology
for a lower use rate. Change is good.
Real good.
The next generation of Liberty herbicide.
For the next generation of growers. Visit liberty-ultra.us. Always read and follow label directions.
Day 1, the hardest day. The day you hear,
this is a type of blood cancer.
But day 1 is just one day. At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day 1.
On day 45, I discovered an online community who shared great tips for in-treatment care.
I missed a lot of school during treatment, and LLS helped me keep up.
To learn more and get help on day 2, day 28, or any day, please visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Eris William Anderson Jr., formerly of Salem, passed away Thursday, January 16th at the age of 80 years in Overland, Missouri. Funeral services for Eris Anderson Jr. will be today at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends started this morning at 11 and will continue until service time. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Eris William Anderson Jr., formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. William Bill Roy Harwiger, age 86 of Salem, passed away Friday, January 17th in Union. Funeral services for Bill Harwiger will be at 1 o'clock Wednesday afternoon at the Grace Community Church. Visitation for family and friends will be held also at the Grace Community Church starting at 11 Wednesday morning and continuing till service time at 1 o'clock. And all arrangements for William Bill Roy Harwiger of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. John William Breeden Jr. of Steelville passed away Friday, January 17th at the age of 87 years. Funeral services for John William Breeden Jr. will be at 1 o'clock Wednesday, January 22nd at the Steelville First Assembly of God Church. Visitation will also be Wednesday starting at 11 in the morning and continuing until service time at 1 o'clock at the Steelville First Assembly of God Church. Memorials are suggested to the Steelville Food Pantry, and all arrangements for John William Breeden Jr. of Steelville are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Crystal May Busby, age 48 of Salem, passed away Friday, January 17th. Funeral services for Crystal Busby will be Wednesday evening at 6 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will start Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock and will continue till service time at 6. And all arrangements for Crystal Busby of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Joseph Michael Dent, age 81 of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 19th. Funeral Mass for Joe Dent will be at 2 o'clock Saturday, January 25th at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church in Salem. Visitation for family and friends will also be Saturday at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church starting at 1 and continuing till service time at 2 o'clock. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Joseph Michael Dent of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors will have called for a special meeting Wednesday evening, January 22nd at 7 o'clock in the hospital library. After the call to order, roll call, and approval of the agenda will be public comments and presentations. Speakers must sign in and will be limited to a maximum of 3 minutes. No old or new business is scheduled, and there will be an executive session for a discussion with legal counsel. Any person who would like to attend by telephone or electronic means should contact the SMH Administration Office at 573-729-6626, extension 4005 to obtain access information. The Dent County Service Unit of the Salvation Army would like to announce that they have successfully reached their Christmas Kettle campaign goal of $37,500. Along with the monetary donations received this year, nearly 180 local children were adopted at the Angel Tree that was located at Walmart. The local Salvation Army Board would like to thank everyone who made monetary donations and or who adopted an angel. They also extend their greatest appreciation to the dedicated volunteers that took time out of their busy holiday season to ring the bells at the kettles. The community's continued generosity will be distributed throughout 2025 to those in need in Dent County. If you'd like to find out more about the Salvation Army unit, helping during the 2025 holiday season with bell ringing, please call 573-729-8163. An accident occurred Saturday morning at 10 o'clock in Texas County on Highway 137 3 miles north of Raymondville that left 2 Salem residents with minor injuries. According to the Highway Patrol report, a northbound 2008 Toyota Prius driven by a 54-year-old female traveled off the right side of the roadway, impacting a metal sign and a tree. The driver, along with a 48-year-old male passenger, were both wearing safety restraints at the time of the accident. The Toyota was totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing at the owner's request. An accident occurred in Phelps County Monday afternoon at 2:58 on eastbound I-44 near the 183-mile marker. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 1997 Pontiac Grand Am driven by a 46-year-old Rolla male lost a tire, traveled off the left side of the roadway, overturned and struck a group of trees. A passenger, a 14-year-old Rolla male juvenile, suffered minor injuries and was transported by a Phelps Health ambulance to Phelps Health. Another passenger, a 49-year-old Rolla female, suffered moderate injuries and was also transported by Phelps Health. The report stated that none of the 3 occupants were wearing safety restraints at the time of the accident. The Pontiac was totaled and removed from the scene by Ron Dishman Towing. The Denton County University Missouri Extension Council election will be held at 4 o'clock Friday, January 31st. Denton County voters will have the opportunity to elect members to the University of Missouri Extension Council of Denton County in January. The council has 2 positions that need to be filled in the Northern District, 5 in the Central District, and 2 in the Southern District. Voting may be done at the Denton County Extension Center in the Judicial Building at 112 East 5th Street on the 2nd floor of the Judicial Building. Completed ballots can be mailed to the Denton County Extension Center, 112 East 5th Street, Suite 4, Salem, Missouri 65560. You can also drop off ballots at the office between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. Ballots must be returned by 4 o'clock on January 31st. Candidates this year include Crystal Sims and Carla Tiefenthaler in the Northern District, Kathy Burris and Sierra Connell in the Central District, and Lindsay Lothridge and Mackenzie Wolf Peterson in the Southern District. Ballots will be available in Your World Today tomorrow, Wednesday, January 22nd, as an insert. And if you have questions, please call the Denton County Extension Office at 573-729-3196. The Denton County Health Center is providing warming items for those in need with winter coats, gloves, mittens, hats, and new socks. They'll continue to provide the service this year. If you would like to help restock the items people have already picked up, you can donate gloves, mittens, all sizes of hats, new socks, and blankets. For more information, to donate items, or to make monetary donations for staff to purchase items for the warming center at the Denton County Health Center, or if you need someone to pick up your donations, feel free to call them at 573-729-3106 or stop by the Denton County Health Center on Highway 3272 East. The Missouri Department of Conservation has announced that the George O. White Nursery near Licking will celebrate its 90th anniversary in April. In 1934, the outlook for Missouri's forest was glum, thanks in part to 9 decades of tree production at the Missouri Department of Conservation's George O. White State Forest Nursery. The state's forestry situation is much better today. The facility that has placed millions of trees on the state's landscape since it began in 1934 and will celebrate its 90th anniversary on April 6th. On that day, from 9 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon, George O. White Nursery staff will conduct 1.5 hour tours that will provide insight into the science and technology needed to produce more than 2 million seedlings that are allocated annually to meet public and private tree needs around the state. People can learn how seeds are processed for planting and how 70 species of trees are grown at the nursery. There will also be souvenirs available at the nursery office. Other events that day will include a fishing clinic at the nursery lake and the chance to see a portable sawmill in operation. All parts of the event are free, but people need to call in advance to make reservations to go on the tours. They can do so by calling the nursery at 573-674-3229. Nursery manager Mike Fione said people will be able to learn about the facility's past significance and present operations at the April 6th event. Fione noted that visitors will learn some of the history of the nursery. They'll see the equipment we use, see how we lift seedlings from the beds, grade them, store them, and process them for shipping. They'll also see how we process the fruit we buy to get the seed and how we store the seed. When the George O. White Nursery began, it was a federal facility with a different name. It initially was known as the Licking Nursery because it was located near Licking and was operated by the U.S. Forest Service. The goal of the facility, much of which was built with labor provided by the Civilian Conservation Corps and the Works Progress Administration and local residents, was the reforestation of publicly owned land in southern Missouri. The Salem Arty School District held their regular meeting Thursday evening at 5:30 in the district office. After approving the agenda and consent agenda, the board recognized Salem Middle School students Braxton Hopkins, John Kaiser, and Jermaine Watson for their work on the Tiger Talk Middle School news production, and received an update from K Hills Construction regarding the FEMA building. During the superintendent's report, Dr. Nathan Wills addressed various CSIP goals and provided updates on the high school men's restroom. He also acknowledged significant donations totaling $126,000, including $58,000 from the Dragonfly Wing Foundation, $50,000 from the Judson Young Foundation, and $8,000 from Mary Kaufman for the Construction Trades Building, and $10,000 from the Judson Young Foundation for the Family and Consumer Sciences Program. In new business, the board approved several items including MSBA policy updates, the Conflict of Interest Ordinance, and transfer of $148,796 from Fund 1 to Fund 4 for food service purchases. The board then moved into executive session to discuss student matters and personnel before adjourning. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch today at 573-729-7071.
What are your plans for the future? Do you need a boost to generate a new plan, or can't afford to go away to college, or your work schedule won't allow you to go? Let Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus be the boost. SBU is committed to flexibility, expertise, and the state-of-the-art technology. We now offer 2 new associate's degrees in teaching and Christian ministries, along with master's degrees in education and business. For more information, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071. SBU Salem Campus is your higher education with Christian principles.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the American Legion Post number 99, Looking Glass Salon, Salem Senior Center, and McCoy Vision Clinic, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem. What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
At the Missouri Department of Agriculture, they know protecting your livestock is a top priority, especially when black vultures are involved. Use the following tips to keep these pests away. Pen birthing animals near human activity. Remove roosting locations such as dead trees and abandoned barns, and scare vultures away with loud noises. Visit agriculture.mo.gov for more tips. There are plenty of mitigation options available. Get help today at agriculture.mo.gov.
Taro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Taro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Taro Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The second-seeded Salem basketball Tigers will play the seventh-seeded Koshkonong Blue Jays tonight at 5:30 in the first round of the Houston tournament at the Houston High School Gymnasium. According to the Salem RD Athletics Facebook page, tonight's Lady Tigers basketball game has been canceled. Both teams will be looking for a different opponent to replace this game. Salem freshman boys basketball Tigers will be at home tonight at 5:30 to face the Waynesville Tigers. Salem enters the game with a 1-6 record, and they've lost their last 5 games. The Missouri basketball Tigers will be at Texas tonight, and you can hear the game on KSMO Radio on 1340 AM or on 95.7 FM starting at 7:30. Missouri enters the game with a 15-3 record on the season and 4-1 in SEC play. The St. Louis Blues played the Golden Knights of Las Vegas last night. Braden Shin and Nathan Walker each got a goal in the first period to give the Blues a 2-1 lead early on. In the second period, the Blues would outscore Vegas again 2-1 with goals from Jake Neighbors and Cam Fowler. Vegas battled back late in the third to force overtime and eventually shootout, where the Blues would claim the victory 5-4. The Blues will be home to again face the Vegas Golden Knights Thursday night, and that game will have a delayed start and can be heard on KSMO Radio after Lady Tiger basketball game. And that has been a look at local and regional sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
Sports and Bill Pollock. It could have gone really bad for the St. Louis Blues. They were leading by 2 with under 4 minutes left in regulation, but the Vegas Golden Knights tied it up. And then in the shootout round, the Blues took a 2-1. A 5-4 final is how it'll go down in the books. A good game for Jim Montgomery's team.
Our pace and our effort. I thought our habits, stopping on pucks in the D zone, stopping on pucks that didn't get out of the D zone, stopping on pucks that were stopped at the goal line. I thought our numbers were really good, and I thought that everybody's second and third effort was really good.
The Blues are 23, 21, and 4. They'll host the Golden Knights on Thursday. The 22nd ranked Mizzou Tigers go for their 5th win in a row. They visit the Texas Longhorns at 8. The Tigers jumped into the top 25 in yesterday's coaches poll after beating Arkansas and number 5 Florida last week. The Longhorns just lost by 24 at Florida. They're 1-4 in SEC play. Mizzou is 15-3 overall, 4-1 in the SEC. And Caleb Grill, who scored 22 in the win at Florida and 17 against Arkansas on Saturday, was named SEC Player of the Week. Mark Mitchell talks about Grill's presence.
Yeah, I think obviously he makes shots for us. He's the best shooter in the team, one of the best shooters in the country. But I think just his presence, just his tenacity, his leadership is even more important for our team. Just makes our team even better, and it's something I don't think we can really replace when he's not there.
Again, tonight's game tips at 8. In the Chiefs' 30-21 loss to the Bills in Week 11, Travis Kelce was held to just 2 catches for 8 yards. But in that playoff win over the Texans, he racked in 7 for 117 and a touchdown. Andy Reid says having a better core of receivers around Kelce has helped.
When we didn't, the teams were ganging up on him. It's a good problem now because guys are healthy and we've got choices out there and they can't really just focus on him.
Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Protect your livestock from black vultures. Get your depredation permit from Missouri Farm Bureau. Davin Altoff tells us how.
So if a producer sees a black vulture on their farm, I would highly encourage them to reach out to us at Missouri Farm Bureau. There's two ways that a producer can reach us. We have an email address, blackvultures@mofb.org, blackvultures@mofb.org, or they can reach us at 573-893-1417. 573-893-1417. I process the application and try to get them an approval letter as quickly as I can. And once they receive the approval letter, that is their permit in hand for them to be able to activate. That means they have the ability to take up to 10 black vultures.
The permit process is free, quick, and easy. Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov. agriculture.mo.gov.
Life just got a whole lot easier with grocery delivery from your Country Mart here in Salem. Now available through Instacart. Skip the trip and shop from the comfort of your own home. Whether it's fresh produce, household essentials, or last-minute needs, Country Mart has you covered. Simply visit their Instacart page, select your items, and schedule a delivery time that works for you. It's just that easy. Support your local grocers, save time, and enjoy the convenience of shopping with Instacart today. Shop from home, shop with ease, shop Country Mart with Instacart.
It is now time for a look at news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. After the top of the 5 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
We've been overindulging a little more than usual over the holidays. But now, we are starting the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. So if better health, more energy, and detoxing your body are some of your priorities this year, get Active Liver today and start the year off knowing you're giving your liver some well-deserved relief.
Active Liver is available in both tablets and as a delicious gummy. You can find Active Liver in stores at your local CVS or online at Amazon or newnordicusa.com.
Some reminders on being winter ready from fellow truck and semi drivers.
You need to allow yourself a little more time in the morning. Try to plan ahead.
I make sure and check the weather forecast. Make sure I have a full tank of fuel, water, a phone, and a charger.
Reduce your speed and you increase your following distance.
Better to be late than end up in a ditch somewhere.
You're a professional driver. You make the call. You know when it's time to get off the road. Don't push it.
Safety's first.
Brought to you by Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety.
With News on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. An assistant prosecutor for Jefferson County can no longer practice law because of a so-called prank played on a public defender and the county sheriff. Last week, the Missouri Supreme Court suspended the law license of assistant prosecutor Tom Hollingsworth. In June of 2023, he accessed a laptop in a jury room used by a public defender who left the room and his laptop unattended. Hollingsworth then used the laptop to send an email to Sheriff Dave Marshak that read, quote, "You look so good in khaki pants and that black shirt," end quote. He can reapply for his law license in 6 months. Republican Donald Trump is officially president again. East Central Missouri Congressman Bob Onder says he's ready to restore confidence in America.
This reminds me of Ronald Reagan in 1980 again.
Democratic Missouri Congressman Emmanuel Cleaver of Kansas City says he expects Trump to undermine the rule of law, redistribute trillions in wealth to corporations and billionaires, and further divide Americans. And a sheriff's deputy from Central Missouri's Callaway County is back on duty full-time after being shot by an armed suspect late last year. This is Missouri Net.
Yes! I finally got my first phone!
It is exciting. Let's learn a few